How y'all doing today? Hey, Wanda. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Linda. How y'all doing today on this beautiful Thursday, rainy Thursday? How y'all doing? I know y'all missed me yesterday. I know y'all did. But I was doing a little bit, running and stuff like that because I will be going outside again this Saturday, to the sneaker ball. That style is given. I will be outside. Oh, hey, Mama Ava, I will be outside. Hey, Kim, I will be outside this weekend again. Yes, I will be outside enjoying myself again. God be the glory. How y'all doing? What's going on with y'all? Because I'm blessed and highly favored. Is don't y'all know I didn't dye my hair 3 times? It's not the color that y'all thought it was because I didn't dye it 3 times. Did I kind of like this color because it's lighter. But yeah, it was purple the other day. I didn't like the way the purple was, so I put something else in it again. So I changed my hair at least 3 times. And this right here, it's kind of cute. It's giving sexy. It's giving sexy. Y'all know the topic today is people that go along to get along. All of us know somebody that's going along to get along. I'm just saying, it's just a bit much. Anybody want a piece of fly ring? Anybody? Anybody want a piece of fly ring? Okay. I don't know how y'all want to get it anyway. I just wanted to show y'all that I got fly ring. I just ate some macaronis and chicken wings, and the chicken wings was too hot. But I like to spice my chicken wing up with a little razzle dazzle, a little Italian sauce. So it was real, real good. Hey, Peanut, it was real, real good. I'm not gonna lie. When you just add your own little spice or whatever, whatever. So I had that. I had some cereal. I'm trying to get my weight up. Y'all see them arms? Look. Y'all can play with me if y'all want. You see them arms? Rally around the neck and choke. Let me stop. And stop that. Mm-hmm. Oh, but y'all be wanting a person to be serious all the time. I say what I say. Wrap them around the neck and choke them. Girl ain't choking nobody because girl is not going to nobody jail. Girl will cry like a baby. Do not like to be locked down. No locked doors. Not me. Not locking me. Been there, done that, and don't like it. I will not be the one going to jail again. I came too far to be trying to go back. Get somebody else to do it. Not doing it. Wind the right string on yo. So y'all listen. I know some of y'all all. I know I got the pickaboos in here. I know all pickaboos from everywhere. Now, if you're a person that got a platform and you're always on social media, you got to know that you're gonna have trolls and pickaboos. And some of y'all be wanting to get rid of the pickaboos, but no. If we try to get rid of the girl, nobody not talking to you, Alexa. For real, stay out my business. I told you about that. Every time I come online, you always trying to get in my business. Stay out my business. You know what? She getting out. I've been saying I was gonna put her out because she always in my business. I'm gonna give you one more warning. You heard me, Alexa? Alexa, did you understand what I said?
I haven't heard anything in the last minute, but you can listen to all your requests in the
No,
privacy section
no.
of the Alexa app.
No. She's starting to be getting on my nerves because she be all in my business, like the people that be in our business on internet because we put them in our business. Hey, Janice. Hey, Queen. People be in our business because we let them in our business. See what I'm saying? But y'all, the topic for today is going along to get along. And we got a lot of them, Nate, Cynthia. We got a lot of them that's going along to get along. We got family members like that too. Going along to get along. They picking sides. Or I'm gonna be over there. I'm gonna go along with the mama, knowing the mama ain't right. I'm gonna go along with the daddy, knowing the daddy ain't right. I'm just gonna go along with everybody, knowing they not right. Well, guess what? Miss Ann, the little Ann, not the big Ann, is not going along to get along with nobody. Hey, Queen. at all. If you think I'm going to be biased and go along to get along with y'all, y'all madly mistaken. I am Jehovah's daughter, and if I say something that you don't like, oh well. I'm just saying. I'm living in my truth. I'm transparent. I'm not going along to get along with y'all because y'all want me to say what y'all want me to say. I'm not doing it. Get somebody else to do it because I'm not doing it. It's too much of mess and confusion down here in the NO. Well, I'm not in the NO right now. I'm on outskirts. But it's too much of mess and confusion that's going on the internet. And I'm not liking what I see. I'm just saying, let me get a sip and just calm down. Be calm, be calm. What you yelling for? Because that's the only thing they're going to understand when I get loud. They're going to think I'm fussing, and then they're going to, tag other people in, and then more people going to come because they're going to think I'm fussing at somebody. And I'm not going to ask y'all to be shut alive. Y'all should be already on that. Like and subscribe. Y'all should be already on it. Because every time I come on the internet, I'm giving y'all the real. Y'all like and subscribe to people be with that lying and that faking and all that messing and all that. But I'm talking about y'all getting y'all life together, saving y'all soul, and y'all don't even want to shed a life to somebody who needs to be saved. Even if they don't want to be saved. They don't want to share my life. And it's a good lie. Every time I come on here, I'm talking about everyday life. I'm talking about my life, your life, his life, her life, their life. All us deal with stuff every day, Tracy, on a day-to-day basis. And y'all don't even want to shed a lie. Y'all getting fussed at today is just like I used to get fussed at. Thank y'all on YouTube for the likes to be liking. No, we got pickaboos on there. Say 4 people on IG. Yeah, right. It said 2 people on Facebook. Yeah, right. But I don't see no hearts. I don't see nobody. But if it was some negative stuff and some like all this positive stuff, nobody wants to share. But if I was on here cussing somebody out, fighting with somebody, going through all kind of little drama, y'all be quick to share that. But it's okay, not in y'all time and Jehovah time. I'm going to get to where I need to be, where God want me to be, with y'all or without y'all. And whoever is not here, oh, well, I don't care. We have 1 or 2 people over here. Guess what? It's all good. So God be the glory. In a minute, all I'm going to want to be saved, Brandon. In a minute, all I'm going to be running over here because they're going to be going through, just like I said. Everything that I say, you know what? Jehovah is the messenger, and I'm delivering the message. And when I deliver the message, I promise y'all something that I said on the live going to come to pass. Just hit the like button. Just show some love. You know how much energy it takes for somebody to come online and speak their truth, living in their truth, being transparent. And all us got flaws. Ain't nobody perfect. We all got flaws. But y'all got envious, jealous, y'all deceitful, y'all evil, and y'all just let it go. Ask God to take those jealous spirits out of y'all heart. Because a lot of y'all act like y'all be jealous. Y'all throw the rock and hide your hand and act like y'all not, but it speaks for itself with social media. Social media expose a lot of y'all. And yet and still, y'all will come on alive and say, oh, I love you and this and that, but you ain't love me enough to press the button. You ain't love me enough to shed a lie. You ain't love me enough to do what I asked you to show me some love. Y'all got to make it make sense, man. Come on now. Y'all don't know what tomorrow we're going to bring. Maybe something might happen in your life where you want me to share where somebody that did something to one of your loved ones or one of your grandchildren or one of your children, or you might need me to advocate for you. Oh, I forgot y'all perfect. And in y'all mind, some of y'all delusional mind, y'all feel like, oh, ain't nothing going to happen to me. Oh, wow. I don't care if you're holier than thou. I don't care if you believe in Jehovah, believe in whoever you Buddha, whoever you believe in. life gonna be lifing for each and every one of us. Life is lifing. Every time you look on the internet, you see the men acting like women. Hey, sister girl, we got New Jersey in the building. Every time we go on the internet down here in New Orleans, the men is worse than the women. Mess and confusion. I ain't never seen so much of go along to get along in my life. I'm glad on the internet I ain't jump claiming nobody, because if you ain't real, I ain't claiming you to be my partner. I ain't claiming you to be my friend. If you not real, if you always in some chaos and you playing two ends in the middle, and every time I see you, every time I look around, this your friend, this your friend, this your friend, but your old friends are not your friend. Now you got new friends. But you know the flip side of a lot of people, if you had friends for decades and you don't have your friends that you had friends for decades, me as a new friend, I'll be saying, well, damn, you destroyed all your old friends for me. Now I'm a quote new friend. Well, how that's gonna turn out? I'm just saying. Some of y'all, your own worst enemy. On the internet, this one fussing with this one, and ain't nothing but men. You see the women, they fighting and all that, pulling each other hair and all their ass out and all that. But on the internet, the men is going back and forward. I promise y'all, I don't want a man that's dedicated to the internet. I don't want no man that's more on the internet than me. It's too chaotic. And it speaks what kind of man he is. If he ain't making no money by doing something positive, I'm going to say it again, something positive, get somebody else to do them, because I don't want them. Every time you look around. And then the cold part about it, I said, now, his friend is not his friend, and his friend is not his friend, and it's a bunch of fake mess and confusion. I'm trying to understand. So I don't like him. This how the internet going on now. I don't like him, and he don't like him, but he ain't never did me nothing. So I like him, and they don't like him, but I'm gonna just go along to get along. You know what? Heads up to the women, because one thing about us, we're gonna be who we are and who he created us to be. But I ain't never seen so much of mess and confusion among men. And then, ladies, let me say this. What I don't understand is, how can men glorify sex offenders, glorify women abusers, men that abuse women mentally and physically? How could y'all look at and say, you know what? I despise, I'm not going to use the word hate. I despise a child molester, a womanizer, a woman beater. I despise men in so many ways. So I be saying, well, damn, how could you take up for a rapist? How could you take up for an abuser? How could you take up for people that's not bringing people closer together, but pulling them apart? How could y'all? You know what? A lot of y'all that's in the world, that's of the world, y'all is so damn confused. Y'all confused about what type of life y'all want to live, who y'all want to be around. Y'all is so delusional. And some of y'all up in age, and y'all too old for this shit that y'all doing. Y'all is too old for that. Well, he talked about me, so I'm going to go back on now and talk about him. How about not entertaining him? You don't owe nobody no explanation. Let them say what they going, because people gonna feel how they want to feel anyway. What I noticed about the internet, if you got it on and popping and you giving people what they want, they're not going against the wicked love the wicked. Some people on the internet, they don't do no wrong to people. Because I be reading the comments and they be saying, you can't make me hate this one. You can't make, but they're not living right. So that means y'all going along to get along, whether they do wrong or right. Y'all still don't see no wrong. Y'all worse than a mother that upholds her children. Social media is going to consume a lot of y'all. You know why? I'm going to be the last man standing. I'm talking about on a positive note. I'm going to be the last man standing. The last should be first and the first should be last. And only what you do for Christ going to last. All that other stuff, confusion, because God is not the author of confusion. But that's all we see on the internet. That's all we see on the internet is men going back and forth. I'm speaking for New Orleans. I can't speak for no other place because I don't live other places. I live on the outskirts of New Orleans, but I'm from New Orleans. But I see our people is headed for destruction. You know why? Because they're going along to get along. Y'all are scared to tell people when they're wrong. Oh, that's my dog. Huh? Yeah, you might be my dog too, but guess what? Home girl, home boy, you're wrong. Is that wrong? Hey, Julia. Hey, Carolyn. I'm just saying. Where the real people at on the internet? Like Amy. Where the real people that's transparent, living in their truth, and gonna be truthful and take accountability? Where them people at? Not over here. They're not coming over here right now, but sooner than later, when destruction go to knocking on their door, they're gonna want to come over here. I'm just saying. What kind of example that the people that's on the internet, what kind of example they setting for the next generation? Because all I see is them going backwards and forward. This one don't like that one don't like that one. All I see a bunch of mess and confusion, a lot of crabs in the barrel. Hey, nephew, that's all I see. I can't even get people to get on one accord with me and say, you know what? We all gonna go to her YouTube channel. I support everybody. When somebody gonna invite somebody over to my YouTube channel? Oh, because a lot of us go go live at the same time or whatever. Send somebody over. Send somebody else over there. That's a part of your clique. And show the same love that I showed y'all. Show me the same love. Because somebody need to be saved. Somebody don't need to hear the mess that's going on every day after day, day after day, day after day. Every time you look on the internet and you see these men, and then you be like, well, damn, he don't like him. He don't like him. And he don't like him. So now you caught up with the crabs in the barrel. And then if you don't choose him, they're not going to like you because you chose. Why not just stay mute? Take the fifth and say, I ain't got nothing to do with whatever beef y'all got going on. Ain't got nothing to do with me. I tell y'all one thing. Sooner than later, God gonna show y'all, Jehovah gonna show y'all who he really is. Because a lot of y'all be on the internet and y'all being deceived. Y'all following the unrighteous. Y'all following the people that talk about God, say they know God, but they don't. Who life they making a difference in? Who on here that's making a difference in somebody else's life other than Aunt May's? Because I don't know about them, but I can speak for me. I'm touching people's lives. So tell me who life, and Shawanda, thank you, Queen, who life you change or who you talk to and they change their whole persona and their whole outlook about life. All y'all is talking about a bunch of nothing. And we got the younger generation looking at y'all acting like damn fools, fussing among each other. Every time you look around, showing fights where women degrading themselves. The men talking about the women and all this your kind of stuff. Come on, y'all. They think they go, they think they're above. Oh, I got this and I got that, acting like somebody who ain't never had nothing. And maybe they didn't. Because when you got what's understood, don't need to be explained. Hey, Rita. Hey, Troylin. I'm just saying, when they gonna get it together? Because guess what? At the end of the day, whether they come over here or not, I'm still blessed and highly favored. I'm still blessed and highly favored. But it's sad to say the internet then destroy a lot of our young people. And he say a lack of knowledge. Instead of them trying to teach the youth a better way of living life, all they say is a bunch of, you know what, Ann, don't say that. I'm gonna just drink a little water on what I was about to say. I could say it, but I ain't gonna say it. A lot of y'all is being misled by the people on the internet. A lot of y'all see people lying right directly in y'all face, and y'all know they be lying, and y'all still follow them. You know why y'all following them? Because y'all just like them. That's why y'all follow them. Show me your company, and I'll tell you who you is. Show me your company. And you know what? God, Jehovah reminds me all the time. When I be looking at all the people that support me and all the people that don't support me, you know what he remind me? Only what you do for Christ gonna last. So what that means is that I'm gonna last. See all that wicked stuff and all that stuff that's going on outside the world and all that, and got all these youngsters thinking it's okay to fight your best friend and to be out there fighting, and these men making y'all think it's okay for them to be abusive to their wife and all that, and the men going along to get along. How could y'all go along with a man that we on the outside looking in? No, we can't control what goes on in their household. But how can y'all say, oh, that's a real man right there? A man that disrespect a woman, that talk to women any kind of way, and some of y'all be talking about, oh, I love him. Oh, wow. They got a man on here that don't even like women, and y'all love him to death. A lot of y'all. And you know why I can say they don't like y'all? Because I done been around a couple of them when I'm coming up as a little girl, and they talk about how they don't like women. How could a man that want to be a woman like a woman? Can't stand y'all. And no, y'all can't see it. What you say? No, I was just talking about we unfollowing, let our people that feed my spirit with. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So who y'all think gonna win? The one that's serving God, that's saving souls, or the one out there in the wicked? Who y'all think gonna win? Y'all think the wicked gonna win? If he said only what you do for Christ gonna last, so how could the wicked win over me? I'm just saying, the wicked gonna be the wicked. But he said, I am not the author of confusion. What you say, Kick? That's just like if a man hit you, saying not going to, but he repeatedly still fight you. That part right there. Who y'all think gonna win? Y'all think me sitting on the internet, what, little people that's on my platform, but in y'all mind, in their mind, oh, we got the biggest platform, we got it going on, and we winning. No, y'all not. In y'all mind. And people, their mindset is off. Their mindset, they believe that, because I'm doing this and I'm doing this. God is not the author of confusion. So y'all keep on looking at the little people over here. And who y'all think gonna win? And you know what? God talked to me and he said, you know what? Don't look for man to validate you. Don't look for man to elevate you. Keep your eyes on the prize. So whoever ain't here right now, guess what? It's all good. Because there's a lot of people around the world who never met a young lady named Ann Mays. Not the big one, but the little one. The wicked love the wicked. Nobody ain't trying to save nobody. Y'all sit in people's lives and sit on people's lives and y'all know shit ain't right and y'all still go along to get along. Some lives I dip in and I dip out. Some lives I dip in and I dip out because I can't feed my spirit with some of the lives. But I do be entertained on some of the lives. But I know what to entertain and what not to entertain. Because I am an entertainer. I am a comedian. So some things I entertain and some things I don't. But I ain't going to let nothing consume me to change my life. Because I know who I am and whose I am. Unlike a lot of them. Right now, they don't fear Jehovah. They don't fear him. They just living day by day. They don't even thank him. And you think that you live in some type of way. I tell you what, if they had to put all us in on one stage and they say we need somebody to save the kids. We need somebody to speak to the kids. Even though I'll be the candidate for it, they wouldn't even pick me. You know why? I know why. Because I'll be the one to save them. But they thinking, well, if we teach the kids how to twerk and we teach the kids how to do this, how can you, let me say this. Hold up. Let me say this. How can I teach people when I'm not practicing what I preach? How can anybody with platforms say we're going to teach the kids? So if your life not right and you not living right, that's not adding up. How can I allow you to teach the children when you not living right? When you in darkness? When your life is not right? How can I bring y'all to speak to the kids when y'all not living right? Y'all think somebody like Messi? Y'all know Messi, the man who want to be a woman with the butt? Y'all think Messi could go to the school and speak to the children? What Messi gonna tell them? Without the children ridiculing him, saying, you're a man. Thank God for the children that know the difference. But some people think that's cute. Some people think it's cute when you go around and you have your pants hanging off your butt and all that kind of stuff there, and then you're twisting and you're shaking like a woman. So some people, the wicked, hey sister girl, the wicked in their mind, they winning. Well, how could a man that want to be a woman like women, period? A lot of men that's bisexual do not like women under no circumstance. Whether y'all want to believe it or not, some of them hate y'all guts. Because y'all something that they'll never be. I'm just saying, no disrespect to nobody. But I done been around with a little girl as a little girl. And a lot of them, they very chaotic and they more messier than women. They gravitate to women. They gravitate to women. But when it comes down to the mess, they is very messy. Some of them. And they very aggressive. And that's your leaders. That's the way of the world. Well, let me leave him. Like I just saw it all when I saw the pastor get married to another man and he called him the first man. And y'all think God is pleased with this world with all this going on? They taking it a bit too far. Whatever you do behind your closed doors in your household, but when you start doing it where kids seeing kids being confused and kids don't know no better, that's the problem with me. Like Dwayne Wade, I think it was Dwayne Wade, yo. I'm not sure. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I think it was him. Well, him and Gabriel, if that's the Gabriel husband, when the one, I'm talking about the one who let his son, his young son, change his sex so he can be a girl. Let me say this. I understand parents love their kids. And I love mine. But when it comes down to certain things in life, I'm not touching. If you want to be that way, I'm not paying for no surgery. I'm not buying no dress. I'm not buying no high heels. I'm not buying nothing for you to transform your life other than what God created you to be. I'm not being a part of that. Hey, Kathy. I'm not being a part of it. Now, I love you because he said he love you anyway. For some apparent reason, God always bring me back to this. I'm not going alone to get along with nobody, not even my children. A lot of y'all selling y'all souls. He said, what profits a man to gain the whole world and lose their soul? You can still love your children, but you don't have to interact with their lifestyle and live their lifestyle. You can still love your children. But to go along to get along, not I, said the cat to the dog. I'm not doing it. Right. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to like it. So at the end of the day, I'm just letting y'all know how life can change. Life can change so where children are so disrespectful to their parents. So at the end of the day, I mean, we had a little talk back and all that kind of stuff, but you got your ass whipped with a stanchion cord, with a broom, or whatever. I got my ass whipped a couple of times. You won't be flipped by the mouth. I'm gonna beat your ass. I got my ass beat so many times. I'm surprised I don't still have scars all over my body. But now they could call their mama the B word and the H word and all that. You disrespect me like that, you can't even cross the seal of my door. Better yet, don't even come to my house. But now the parents going along to get along. You know why? Because the parents don't even know Jehovah. The parents don't know Jehovah. So they go along and get along. And I didn't heard some things. I didn't heard a little girl. I didn't heard a little girl was with in Walmart. She was with two men. And I don't know if they adopted her. I don't know if that was their kids. But the little girl said, Mommy, mama to a man. The little girl called the man mommy in Walmart. All I could do is stroll by and say, Lord, have mercy. It's a thin line. And a lot of y'all crossing the line. But you know what? A lot of y'all going along to get along. Because y'all don't see no wrong in some of the stuff that's going on the internet. So y'all interact with what goes on the internet. Y'all follow the trend. Well, don't you know he don't like women? Don't you know the very things that he or she say that they don't do, they doing it. Y'all, I promise y'all, I'm not doing no bragging. But I ain't gonna lie. To God be the glory. My children are not perfect children. And I know we ain't been getting along and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I thank God for the children that I do have. Because they could be way worse than what they are. So I say, Lord, I thank you. And I've been praying. And I just pray that I see my little new grandbaby next month when my little grandbaby get here. If not, I give it to God. I'm not fighting. I'm not ramping. I'm not fussing. I'm not doing none of that. If you say you love God, you got to love him enough to trust him. And I trust him. And that's what we have to do. We got to stand on. We got to practice what we preach. I'm not going to come on here and be like, you know what? I'm like this. I'm like that or whatever. I'm going to practice what I preach. If I say it's a leopard, most definitely it's a leopard. I'm not going to come on here and sugarcoat and make y'all believe this and believe that. And you know what? I understand when they had the Jerry Springer show, you know, everybody loved the fight and all that kind of stuff there. But the Jerry Stowe, Ricky Lake, and all them shows is no longer here. Now we got the Key Carroll, where all the, you know, the people be fighting and all that. You know, that's how he make his money or whatever. No disrespect to him. But at the end of the day, if you go over there on Key not saving nobody. Key got an assignment, a job, and that's his job, but he not saving nobody. Not at all. He not saving nobody. But if you come over here, I'm going to tell y'all what I'm doing over here. So if y'all want the mess and confusion, the fights and all that, and all the stuff, that everything that's going on in New Orleans, y'all got to go to Key. Because over here on this end, I'm trying to save people's lives. Hey, Booby Black, I'm glad to see you out the hospital. Love you. That's my dog right there, Booby Black. But anyway, y'all, it's all dependent on how you raise your kids and how you talk to your kids. Because even though I went through what I went through, I still decided to raise all 4 of my kids from a wheelchair. And ain't none of my kids, I ain't gonna lie, far as my lifestyle, me jacking and robbing and doing all that coming up as a young girl, I thank God that my girls didn't turn out to be the way that I was. And I thank God that my boys are not the boys that be on the block. You know, I had to run to the jailhouse and all that. So to God be the glory. Now, all the other little stuff, do y'all not realize that we can have 5 children, 10 children or whatever, and out of 10 or out of 5, even if you got 5 good and 5 bad, you still can't expect all your children to be A1, day one. None of us got perfect children. None of us would never have perfect children because we not perfect. Our kids are a reflection of us. Our kids are a reflection of us. We supposed to teach them. We supposed to allow them to know wrong from right, whether it hurt us or them. Why not sit down and talk to your children and say, you know what? I love you. Mama love you. Daddy love you. But the life you living is not right and is not acceptable. Y'all know how many times Booby Black been shot? And all he lost was an arm, but he's still here and still with a beautiful spirit. I got hit one time. But the devil been trying to steal his life. Now he done turn his whole life around. And all you do is talk about positive stuff. And they got people still hate on him. And he not even like that, living like that no more. See what I'm saying? You're damn if you do and you're damn if you don't. You can change your whole persona, your whole life, and people still gonna hate on you regardless. Because they want you to be the old you. And it takes nothing for us to go back and be the person that we used to be. But guess what? We would never go back to what we used to be because he picked us out the barrel. He pulled me out the barrel and said, you know what? You're not going along to get along. Out of all the little litters, like when they have dogs, he picked that one dog out the litter and said, you know what? You're not going along to get along. So we see a lot of that on the internet, people bringing up your past, talking about what you did. You already been crucified for that. I already served my time for that. Oh, girl, well, let me tell you about his past. Let me tell you about her past. And let me tell you, well, and she wasn't nothing like that. Don't justify nothing. Y'all making justification for people and making excuses for people in their wrongdoing. We paid our dues. Now what? Who are you to judge anyway? Because y'all got flaws too. Who are you to judge? I told y'all a lot about my past. What about y'all past? I'm waiting. What about y'all past? Just because nobody ain't seen it don't mean that y'all don't have a past. Who husband you was sleeping with? Who wife you was sleeping? Who husband, who wife you thought you took? What about the afterlife? You think you got away with what you did? No, we don't get away, we get by. A lot of stuff I thought I got away with it until somebody started doing me the same shit. Jacking and robbing, stealing and all that. Okay, you want to keep stealing? You want jack and rob? Okay, your turn coming. And it came. Hey, Queen, Ohio in the building. And it came. So you think I want to trade the life that I have now for the life that I used to have? I'm in a wheelchair, and guess what? I'm blessed and highly favored. I ain't never been so much at peace in my life. And somebody would say, oh, well, how could she be at peace in a wheelchair? Oh, well, I bet you I got more peace than some people that's walking. I bet you I'm more woman than some women. You know what, Ed? Don't hurt their feelings. I bet you I could go in that kitchen and cook a meal. I bet you I could clean the house better than you. I bet you my house cleaner than yours. I'm just saying. What's your excuse? Nice, nasty. Oh, y'all going along to get along. Well, I'm gonna be on his side. And that's my dog. That's my friend. Some of these people on the internet don't even love their damn self. If I've been on the internet and I see what the internet working with, a lot of y'all on the internet is so fake and y'all not to be trusted. It's all fun and games. It's all about making money. It's all about who making the most money. So I'm going to ride with that one. Well, what about you being real with them and telling them that's some fake ass shit you did? Some people be talking about certain people in front of their face and they still put a blind shield over their face and act like, oh, their ears and make like they didn't see it or they ain't hear it or they're not going to take it that way. Because they feel like, oh, well, she the biggest He the biggest. So I'm going to go along to get along. So you mean to tell me you going to save your soul, you going to sell your soul instead of telling him wrong from right because he popping or she popping? Not me. Don't come over here with that bullshit. But I don't give a damn who you is on the internet. I ain't going along to get along with none of y'all. Yeah, I laugh and joke and all that kind of stuff there. But if you ask me a question about somebody, if you come over here and say, hey, how you feel about this? Don't ask me. Y'all like people because they popular. Like them because they living right and they saving people and they touching people and they saving soul. Like them because of that. I ain't going along to get along with nobody. Whoever don't like me, oh well. I don't care. Can y'all hear the words coming out of my mouth? I don't care who don't like me. I don't care who don't support me. All that matter is what I'm doing for Jehovah. He the messenger and I'm delivering the message. And all y'all men on the internet is petty, fake, and messy. Not all y'all, but the majority of y'all I've been seeing. Oh yeah. Well, let me jump on the bandwagon with him. Cause he popped. Let me jump on the bandwagon with her. This people that y'all ain't never spoke to in y'all life, never knew nothing about. Y'all talked about them, and now y'all befriend them after you done talked about them. Now you they friend. Cause they trending. Got to be more careful. I'm just saying. People that then did me wrong, people that don't like me, at the end of the day, if you drug for me or made me feel some type of way or you made me feel ashamed, I'm not coming on your platform. I don't want to be a part of all that. How could y'all go along to get along and like people that's not doing right by people? And y'all think, and y'all, let me tell y'all, we live in a world where everybody think, not everybody, a lot of people think, well, I'm gonna go along and I'm gonna go over there because I won't be seen, I won't be heard. You know what's so confusing to me? And it's not really confusing because I got a lot of sense. I got the mustard spasm bag. I got a lot of sense. How is it that when people go on other people's platform and it's missing confusion and all that, they're raising their hand up? Pick me, you see me, hey, I'm here. Hey, can you call my name? I'm here. But when you come over here, you want to be a pickable. You don't want nobody to know that you over here on Adam platform and she trying to get you to get your life right with Jehovah, but you don't want nobody. You ain't raising your hand over here. But the wicked. But you're over there with the wicked looking at this and seeing people going at each other and all that, and you want to be seen. Oh, wow. I'm just saying, when y'all gonna wake up and see life for what it is. Everything ain't always about money. It's about wisdom. It's about knowledge. It's about making a difference in some other young girl or young man's life, and so they won't destroy their life. Let me tell y'all something. You know what I don't like? I don't like when a young girl be out there and other young girls, they jump them and then they film it. And how can you win a fight if you got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people jumping on you? And yet and still somebody might say, oh, she got her behind whip, or he got his behind whip. They got their behind whip. Fair exchange ain't no rivalry, but it wasn't a fair exchange. How can you not get your behind whip if you got 5 to 10 people beating on you? That's all I'm saying. I hate to see people jumping people. To me, you're a coward. A coward. Somebody jump somebody. That's me That's me seeing you at who you are, a coward. Somebody do you something from behind or sneak you from behind. That's a coward. But y'all don't see it like that. All y'all see is, oh, he got his ass whipped. He got his ass whipped because he got jumped. And I feel like if you got to jump somebody, you ain't shit. If you got to jump somebody, you ain't shit. If you got to get somebody to fight for you, you ain't shit. And I sure wish I could go on that little show with all the young girls in a wheelchair fighting like cats and dogs. Y'all already in the wheelchair. Y'all already got the eyes against y'all, and y'all acting like a damn fool in a wheelchair. Looking like damn fools. Who came up with that idea? I know they got more broken bones and all of that kind of stuff going on, pissed and everything, just everywhere. It's very degrading. I would never degrade myself as being a woman in a wheelchair and go out there and fight. But if somebody run up and they disrespect me, quite naturally, I'm going to protect myself. But as far as me entertaining and wanting to be a part of them in a wheelchair fighting one another, nah. I could be an advocate for them. I could talk to them. I could try to make them get along. Make the show even more interesting by talking to each and every one of them. You're already in a wheelchair. And you're in a wheelchair for a reason. We already in a wheelchair. So you mean to tell me y'all that anger in a wheelchair that y'all fighting among each other when all y'all got something y'all dealing with? Wow. But no, we don't need her on the show because she's going to be trying to save everybody. Why not? These young girls that's in the wheelchair need to be saved. And some of a lot of young girls that's not in a wheelchair need to be saved. A lot of them that's still around here having sex, unprotected sex. Oh, y'all didn't know they still was having unprotected sex? They still doing it. Y'all thought because people was coming out and all this shit kind of stuff. Oh well, they gonna clean. They ain't gonna be having sex no more. Nobody ain't gonna be. The devil is a lie, and he was a lie because they still having sex. The HIV, the rate is up. It ain't down. It's rising up because y'all letting these young men and women tell you, "Well, I don't like no condom. I don't like the way it feels and all that." Oh wow. When y'all gonna have self-love? When you gonna love yourself and say, you know what? I've been playing Russian roulette for decades. I've been risking my life for decades. I've been sleeping with different men and different women. Now it's time for me to make a change. God done spared your life. You know you done had numerous. You done had one last night, and then last night you're going to sleep with another one. Men and women. And y'all been getting a pass. But how long you think the pass going to keep on being a pass? I'm just saying. You don't ever think you're going to crap out? You don't ever think that you're going to get caught up? Y'all playing a dangerous game out there. And a lot of y'all want people to believe on the internet that y'all not having sex. Oh, because I ain't this and that, and I ain't this and that, and this and that. And I was on live earlier today, and a young woman, she in her 40s, she 46 years old, she said she don't even want a man. And no, she don't like women, but she says she don't want a man because her experience. She said she raised herself. Because I was talking about the Bible say, honor thy mother, thy father, and it said, don't provoke your kids as well. See, they always talk about honor thy mother, thy father, days be long, but they never go along with the other stuff where it says, don't provoke your kids. Because a lot of parents want you to go along to get along with them. Why would I go along to get along with you when you wasn't a good parent to begin with? And you wondering why your daughter look up to Miss Ann Mays and all that kind of stuff, because you never been a mother in your daughter and your son life like you should have been. I'm just saying, y'all scared to tell y'all children the truth about life. Because y'all scared of the relationship. Y'all scared because they're not going to let y'all see the grandchildren. Y'all scared because they're going to hang up in your face or they're not going to talk to you again. Oh, wow. I bit my tongue a lot of time. It was a lot of stuff I wanted to say on the phone to my daughter, and I didn't say it, but not now. Girl, please. I'm the mama. Me too, Cynthia. I'm the mama. Girl, if I ever was on the phone with my mama and I hang up in my mama, whenever she see me, it's on sight. I don't know about y'all. If I ever was disrespectful over a phone call with my mama, I never disrespect my mama as I got older and know that that's something that you don't do. But nowadays, they got the block and they talk shit on the phone. They know you can't reach out and touch them, so they talk shit on the phone. But I promise you, I never had nobody but one, my baby girl. She was like, I'm gonna hang up, I'm gonna block you. Before it's her getting down to the nitty gritty with me, girl, please, I will wait till she have that baby and will bust her clean in her mouth. I'm serious. You're not gonna ever disrespect me. As a parent, you're not gonna never disrespect me. Y'all can hang up and all that kind of stuff there. That's between you and God. Before it's you going back and forth with me and we going back and forward, they don't have them type of children where we going back and forward on the phone. They do better not calling me. They do better blocking me. Because if you go back and forth with me and you get out the way with me, when I see you, it's on sight. Now, what you say? Don't let the wheelchair fool you. Because I catch you off guard. And I'll show you what you was talking about on the book. I mean, on the phone. Say that shit now. I double dare you. Say that shit now. It was supposed to be in January, but if I'm giving myself a time frame, I'm tired of somebody asked me when my book come out. It was supposed to be January, but somebody who was doing my book, their computer crashed, so that was a setback. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to go for January again. But if I don't, I still have something else that I'm gonna do. I say I give me I have me another platform where people have to pay to come on my my live or whatever to hear the story, the whole story. Because guess what? At the end of the day, I need to really put this some of this stuff that I've been holding in. I really need to put it out. But I'm not gonna give it to them for free. I'm not doing that. Not at all. My life is a lifetime movie in a book. But if it was up to me, if I was smart enough to where I could have, wrote my own book and edited and did all that, I would have been done it. But I'm not working on my time. It's other people on their time. But it's just too much like that's going on around the world. And a lot of people, they focusing on, look at all these friends. That's why y'all got to talk to your children about their so-called best friend. Everybody's not your friend. Look at the little boy. His friends unalive him. His friends. And not only that, some people, I was looking at another show, Snap, where a young lady unalive her husband that gave her everything. So we living in a world where at the end of the day, you got to be prayed up. You could literally be sleeping with the enemy. You got somebody you in love, they in love with you, they put on a happy smile, you put on a happy smile, and you just think your life just the perfect life when at the end of the day, you sleeping with a graper, you're sleeping with an adulterer, you're sleeping with a robber, a jacker, a person that unalive people, but they ain't never told you all that. They only told you so much. So you got to be very mindful of the people that you fall in love with, because not everybody gonna tell you everything they did in their past. You got to ask God, to allow you to know things about this person that you're sleeping with? Do y'all not know you could be with a person for decades and not know who you're dealing with? Not know that this person used to be this way because this person never said nothing, or nobody in the family never told you nothing. They got somebody, family, or some woman that married a man and didn't know that he used to be with men. A lot of women, like women wait on men to come out of jail. When they come fresh out of jail, they look like they everything. But their mentality, their mind, being around a bunch of men incarcerated, being behind bars. A lot of women, y'all got to do inventory before y'all talk about, oh, I love him or I fall in love. It's so many women that's interacting with men from jail on the cell phone. They call certain games that they do in jail lotto. They call different numbers. And if you pick up or you accept their call, then now they got them one. Because you know how they come about? It's a lot of women that are vulnerable. And they got a lot of men in jail. They playing the game from the jailhouse. They don't really want you. They want your time. They want your letter. They want whatever you got to give. They want you to sell your soul to them and make you believe that there's something that they're not even behind bars. I ran to that jailhouse, was on the highway and the byway. And for him to come home and mistreat me was diabolical. So y'all women out there that got men in jail and y'all met them through jail and all that kind of stuff there, y'all got to realize that at the end of the day, you got to think about that. You putting your whole life on hold for somebody that you thinking that they change, you thinking that they come out, they're going to be rehabilitated, and they not. Your money, yeah. It's very seldom. And I got friends, people that I know that married, people that man that came out of jail, that's a good man or whatever, but very seldom a man gonna be and came from being in jail all them years. He gonna be a good man. 1 in a million. I'm just saying, y'all, life is life, and you got to be very mindful and very prayed up because people are delusional. The internet is the game, and they playing the game. And at one time, I didn't know how to play the game. The internet is, I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to talk about you. So I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to talk about you. So this is how we going to make money. They making money together, but they want you to believe that this going on, this one don't like this one don't like, and all of them playing the game. But all of them, the majority of the people that's on the internet that's not trying to do right or save souls or talk to nobody, young daughter, young boys, who y'all think gonna last? I'm just saying, who y'all think gonna last on the internet? The ones who join the wicked and are part of the wicked, or the ones who trying to save people's souls? The ones who trying to get people life right. What is your purpose? Since some of y'all still here on earth, a lot of y'all still here, what gonna be your purpose when you make it in? What, and God said, what was your purpose of being on earth? What did you do the whole while you was on earth? And who life did you make? Did you make anybody life? You know, did you share your testimony? Did you tell some young boy, look, let me tell you something, son. I used to do this. I used to do that. I don't do this no more. I didn't change my life. You know, everybody that talk about God don't mean that they know God. Some people use God in vain to draw other people. Some people not living like that. And it makes people feel good because people made me feel good by saying that they made me feel good by telling me that they was close to God when they was the biggest hypocrites I ever been around in my life. And these people go to Bible study. They go to church 2 and 3 times a week. And there are some of the most evil and deceitful people in the world. The same ones be in church. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. And go to speaking in tongues and all that kind of stuff there and saying stuff that you don't understand and you don't know. But at the end of the day, they are some of the most evil and deceitful people in the world. People thinking because they go to church. Well, I'm going to church. Well, go ahead on then. Come back and tell me what you learned when you went in there. Because I didn't went in church and rolled in church with a lot of people. And I thought that was them. I thought she was saved, but she still messed with somebody's husband. Well, I thought he was saved, but he's still messing with somebody's wife. Well, I thought they were saved, but still allowing the son that's out there dealing drugs to still come to the house and do all kind of stuff. But I know it's hard for people to change, but at the end of the day, in order for you to live a comfortable, peaceful life, it's some things that you got to give up. In order for you to live a peaceful life, it's some things that you got to give up that y'all is not willing to give up. Because her over there, well, I've been messing with him for a long time. And you've been aside for how long? Because that's somebody's husband. So in your mind, well, that's my money that I ain't gonna. So you're not willing to give up the money for your soul. You're not willing to save your soul. So you're going to continue on being with somebody's husband or somebody's wife because you're not ready. Okay. Keep on saying, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to leave him alone. I'm not ready to leave her alone. I'm not worried about what Ann said. Okay, ain't about what Ann said. Ain't about what I say. I'm not the Alpha nor Omega. But whatever you throw out in the universe, most definitely gonna get it back. Most definitely gonna get it back. So the worldly things, Queen, the worldly things consuming a lot of people. That's why a lot of people going along to get along. That's why a lot of people, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to be over there with him. That's my boy. That's my girl. Because they're looking at what they got, but you ain't got it. Tell me somebody on the internet that's making money, that's contributing to certain people, or say, you know what? Well, I got all these people. Can y'all go over there by Ann? Because some of y'all need to be saved. Can y'all go over there by Ann and be on live every day at 7 o'clock? Can y'all go over there? Where the people at that's willing to support other people? Because one time they started out, they didn't have nobody. And now they big-headed. Now they got people going along to get along. They got so much power in their mind, in their delusional mind. So, I'm going to go live when she go live because I know all my people over there that's watching her going to leave her and come by me. Wow. That's a lot of control. That's a lot of power. But only what you do for Christ going to last. So keep on knocking, but you can't come in. Go ahead over there. Because I'm still going to be over here on all 10 of them. Still delivering the message. Hey, what is that? What do people act like that? Say, you know what? It's enough for all of us. Y'all need to get saved. Y'all need to change your persona. Y'all need to change your life. In the midst of you having all these people and all these people on your platforms and all that kind of stuff, just show me one person or two people that you didn't change their life. Show me somebody, because I guarantee y'all without a shadow of doubt, it's somebody I can show y'all that I made a difference in their life. I'm just saying. A lot of people be confused because they don't know. They play like they confused. But at the end of the day, maybe I was one that was confused at one time too. But I'm no longer confused about life. Hey, Queen, about life. He said, forgive them because they know not what they do. A lot of y'all play stupid and play dumb like y'all don't know what's going on the internet. All of a sudden, I see somebody dragging for this one, somebody dragging for that. Everybody drag for one another, and not all of them in cahoots. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Hey, Stacey. I'm just saying. I'll be like, what the? Wasn't they beefing? And wasn't they beefing? So if y'all don't see life and y'all don't see what's going on, they playing y'all for a fool. Because everybody eating off each other. The only person, I ain't gonna say the only person because they got other people. I'm not selling my soul for nobody. I don't give a damn who you is. I don't give a damn what you got. See, the difference between me and a lot of people is that I'm not going along to get along with nobody. And I'm not scared to stand up for what's right. Oh, I like him, so I'm not going to say nothing about him. I like her. I'm not going to say nothing about her. Well, go ahead on with your bad self. Because if they do something wrong in my eyes, I come straight to the internet and tell them about themselves, whether they like it or not. Oh, she just ain't never been a hater. Never been a hater. Oh, she just clout chase. Ain't got the clout, neither chase. Because I know who I am and whose I am. Blessed and highly favored. Oh, but y'all going along to get along. Oh, that's the most popular one. So I want to be over here. And that's the most popular. So I want to be over there. Nobody ain't worrying about me saying, all she want to do is talk about God and this and that. Is going to continue to talk about him. Because that's who saved my life. And he saved a lot of y'all life. And a lot of y'all with platforms, God give y'all platforms for certain reasons, and y'all twist it around. And now y'all thinking God gave y'all them platform to start messing confusion. But God said, I am not the author of confusion. If God said he not the author of confusion, so why do these people with all these platforms that's starting all this mess and confusion think they is highly favored when they're not living right? They look down on somebody like me. I be listening. Oh, well, that's the little people over there. But you know what? A lot of people is stuck. You know why they stuck? Because they're so busy, like they thinking that we send somebody or we mention her or we send somebody over there. She go, I'm going to eat regardless. My blessing come from Jehovah. Stacey, you always support me when there wasn't no internet. How about that? Hey, Kenford. I'm going to eat regardless. So why you put yourself in a predicament where you feel like, well, you know what? Well, God, I gotta like Ann, even though Ann ain't living right and she be talking, she ain't saying nothing right, whatever. I'm still, no, don't go along to get along with me. Because if I do some foul shit, I want you to love me enough to tell me, and that shit was foul. That's what I'm telling y'all about the internet. This internet shit is a game. That's how a lot of people make their money off the internet. But I didn't saw people was up today and down tomorrow. See, they so high and mighty, so they can talk about the little people. Oh, I got it like this. And God gonna bring it right back down to side. Because God is tired of the wicked thinking that they winning when they ain't saving nobody. Yeah, everything be fun and game. But when reality step in and God put us all in one line and all of us have to bear our own cross, and he say, well, my son, my daughter, what have you done to make a difference in somebody else's life? Oh, I just left you here, but you ain't never told nobody. Booby Black, they may shot him so many times. And he changed his whole persona, his whole life. He's saving people by telling people about life. And if you're going with him, they still be hating on him. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing nothing. but I know where I'm going. And everything I speak out of my mouth, I speak it into existence, whether they want to believe it or not. And yeah, I see life different. And a lot of people ate on off of me in my story. And they ain't even sent me a message in the bottle, baby. But that's all right. Because if y'all notice, we got New Orleans local celebrities. When they think in their life, like, oh, I'm all around the world. But you're a local celebrity. What God about to do in my life, I'm going to be worldwide. I'm going to be worldwide. That's why a lot of them got talent. They doing this and they doing it. They had an opportunity to link up with me, but they didn't. You know what they use the excuse? Oh, she too messy and y'all not. Everybody that got a platform on the internet is messy. And the majority of everybody talk about everybody. The only people that be real, transparent, living in their truth, I'm one of them ones. No, Kendra, don't sleep. I'm one of them ones. Y'all heard the song? Back then, they want me, now I'm out there all on me. Yeah. I'm one of them ones. That's the best thing I could have ever did is transform my life into being the person that I am now. And it feels good that I can get in my car and I ain't got to look over my shoulder. I could get in my car, even when I get to where God about to take me, I ain't going to need a bunch of entourage. That's how much respect I'm going to have. They got some people that walk around and they ain't got to have bodyguards and all that kind of stuff there. I want to be minimal. Minimal is at the end of the day, I want to still be able to go out to the projects and go out to other places and touch people on hands and show up and show out. That's me. I get up out of my bed. I got up out of my bed at 6 o'clock in the morning and I went over there and advocate for the little girl Taylor. That's me. My word is everything. If you ain't got a word, you ain't got shit. Your word supposed to be everything. And my word is to do what Jehovah want me to do. And that's touch lives and change people's lives and make a difference and share my testimony with people around the world. Around the world. Why does it don't matter to them? Because at the end of the day, I done been in the spotlight with celebrities. I done two shows with Cat Williams. Unlike some other comedians, ain't never did that. So I know I spoke that into existence. I say when I see him, and this is a testimony. I spoke and I told him, I said, I'm a comedian. And he said, I got 2 more shows, my 2 last shows, San Antonio, Texas, and Corpus Christi, Texas. I need you to get there. I'm going to get you there. And I got there. Everything I speak into my life. That's why he said the tongue is powerful. Stop speaking debt and all that stuff over your children. Like, oh, you're going to be just like your daddy. She's going to be just like her mama. She's going to be just like, speak great things into existence in your children, in your grandchildren, in your own life. I'm going to be right. Talk about, oh, well, I can't afford that. Well, I can't have that. I can have anything and everything that I want. But you got to be very mindful of the things that you want. Don't be like, oh, I want this and I want that. It's just, I mean, he said he'll supply your energy. Just be real about it. Be technical. Stop asking for somebody to leave their wife or leave their husband. Because that ain't going to turn out to be good. Hey, queens and kings. I'm just saying. The wicked got a lot of y'all thinking they winning. I ain't trade my life in for none of that. For none of that. I don't hate nobody. I don't dislike nobody. But at the end of the day, people dislike me. People hate me. Oh, well, it is what it is. Welcome to the club. It's the real world. A million like you and a million hate you. And the same people y'all think got so much love for y'all, they don't give They don't give a damn about y'all. All the people that's out there getting money, do they ever offer y'all any money and say, you know what, I done made money off all y'all, I'm gonna just bless everybody. Everybody that need a blessing, somebody need their rent paid, somebody need this. Can I be a blessing to you? But just because you've been a blessing, you being a blessing, because at the end of some people be a blessing, but it's really not a blessing because they're doing it for all the wrong reasons. Somebody, oh well, let me bless and let me do this, and then turn around and talk about me. I don't want nobody to give me nothing to talk about it. I don't want nobody. I don't want to do something for somebody and then I turn around. Oh, girl, you remember I did that? Girl, you remember I gave you that? Remember last year and years before and years before? You remember I did all that for you? Some shit I don't even remember. People have to remind me. You don't remember I did that? You don't remember you gave this to my mama? My mama still got that. You don't remember you gave this and you don't remember. And some people act like you ain't never did nothing for them. And y'all know the cool part. A lot of people on the internet, when I be on the internet and some people see me on the internet, you know what they do? They'll pop on and go live. And guess what God said? God said, don't even worry about that because I'm going to deal with that too. Let me tell you, that's the enemy directing them from getting what they need. They need to be healed. And the enemy said, you know what? I'm going to snatch you from over there by me saying, I don't need you. I need to get you from over there. So let me go live. The enemy said, well, let me go live and take them from her. But he ain't taking nobody from me. Because they'll be back. Sooner than later. Sooner than later. Because you know what? The world that we living in right now, it's sad to say that the world is not coming to an end, so y'all can stop saying that. They've been saying that for decades. But destruction gonna come up on a lot of people. Because the wicked got the wicked thinking they winning. But a person that know Jehovah, know that the wicked is never winning. I know the wicked ain't winning. So when they be saying about, yeah, this person, I don't boast and brag. I'm not a boaster and I'm not a brag. And I don't look down on people because the way you look down on other people, that could be you. And especially if you're a person that ain't always had. I don't boast and brag on nothing that I have. I don't have to say, oh, well, girl, you know, girl, this a Louis Vuitton jumper. Girl, this some Gucci shoes. I don't have to boast and brag. What's understood don't need to be explained. And I'm not going to Louis, Gucci, Chanel. I'm not going to none of them places and buy something that's ugly just because it was $2,000, $3,000 for what? I'm gonna go to Walmart or go wherever I go, whatever I like. That's where I'm going. I ain't trying to impress. I'm trying to please me. Whatever make me happy. Y'all know what make me happy? Is when I put some clothes on and I look like the queen that I am. That's what make me happy. And what make me happy, the number one thing, Jehovah. Jehovah makes me so happy. Every time I wake up out of my sleep, I say, Lord, I thank you. Even though I got things around my house that I would like to do that I can't do, I still, in the midst of everything that I deal with, I say, Lord, thank you. Because somebody can't move nothing but their neck. A quadriplegic, somebody, the C, they paralyzed from the neck down. They can't do nothing. So whatever, I don't sweat the small stuff. Whatever I can't do, oh well. Is there might sit around and worry about, oh, and I come over there and do this. I come over there and do it. I didn't heard that so many times. Or I come do this and I come do this. And people, I didn't do stuff for. But guess what? That go through one ear and out. When somebody say they're gonna do something for me, actions speak louder than words. I don't worry about that, Queen. Some things are out of our control. And if somebody really want to be a blessing to you or really want to do something for you, they're going to do it and they ain't going to talk about it. They're going to say, what's your address? I'm on my way. I done had people say, you know what, it is what it is. I told somebody, I said, I need to do something. I need to pay a bill, but my card not working or whatever. Something happened where I lost my card and it was like, don't worry about it. Give me the phone number. I done had people that literally say, you know what, I already paid the bill. That's how God send blessings. That's why he say, I give you houses you ain't even built. I give you favor. Favor is worth more than money. Because you can have money and at the end of the day, but you can't get to the right person. You ever heard people started from scratch, ain't never had nothing, ain't had no money or nothing, and God put them in touch with the right person without a dollar. Hey, Kissy. So a lot of y'all got to do inventory, life inventory. Do life inventory on your life. Look at my life and where I came from and say, you know what? Lord, I know I haven't been living right. I haven't been doing the things that I should. But at the end of the day, on this day, I accept you as my Lord and Savior. And Lord, I want to get it right on this day. I'm not perfect. You still do your little drinking, your little wine or whatever. But at the end of the day, just acknowledge him and ask him to come into your heart, your life, and get those evil thoughts out of your mind. Because so a man thinking he already did it. When you thinking about because somebody didn't hurt you or he didn't hurt you, she didn't hurt you, and you want your get back. Nah, the best get back in the world is to draw closer to Jehovah and give it to him. That's the best get back in the world. It's a lot of time I wanted my leg back. Hey, kids, hey, see, a lot of time I wanted my leg back. And you know what he said? Well, how you think about the other people that you did stuff to and you didn't hurt? You don't think they wanted their leg back? They didn't get their leg back from you. He's like, if you don't go sit down. I was like, Lord, you right. This is one time I said, I had a conversation with my daughter. And I was talking about something or whatever. And she said, well, Mama, you taught us to forgive. And I said to myself, well, girl, you did that. You got to practice what you preach. How you going to preach to your children and tell them about forgiveness and tell them about all this, but deep down inside, you still holding a grudge. You still mad. You still want your leg back. It's a process. Y'all know everything, all of the pain, the agony, the hurt, the crying, and all that. Y'all know all the stuff I had to go through to get to where I'm at now. You put your arm on every day, huh, Kendra? Y'all know I had to go through crying. I mean, it was way more than 40 days and 40 nights. Seemed like stuff wasn't going to never end. Seemed like every day after day after day after, it was always something. Falling all out the wheelchair, breaking my tibial bone and all that kind of stuff there. And I have never had a bed sore. I've been in a wheelchair 31 years. I have never had a bed sore. I take care of myself. I really do. And I do know, and I'm going to be real with a lot of y'all, I do know that if let me say this, if I was where I'm at, if I was the way I am now, if I was like this, I mean, years ago, decades ago, I would have been got out the wheelchair. I would have been walking again. But I know that if I would have been walking and somebody would have played with me, it wouldn't have been nothing nice. So I can say the wheelchair saved my life. Because no matter what way y'all look at it, I was that girl. And if you played with me, I was going to show you I'm that girl. So me being in the wheelchair saved my life. And other people might look at it like, damn. See, just because I'm sitting in a wheelchair and I was almost unalive, don't mean that I was no punk or no coward. I guess it was like, we going to pop you to stop you. See, the enemy, she thought she did what she did to me. And she thought, but the enemy used her to do what she did. The enemy used her to do what she did, like he used me to do what I did to other people. Stuff I did to people, I never thought I was going to get it back. Girl, so you never thought, no. Because I was feeling good. I thought I had it going on. I take that little money like, yeah, I took it. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I was so delusional to I jacked these guys out their money and then had the nerve to go to the hotel with one of them. After I jacked them. I promise you I did. And then because I heard that they said, yeah, she jacked us. We're going to let it die down. And then we're going to unalive her. And you know what I said? And he asked me, for the down there or whatever. And I'm like, okay. So when we went to the hotel, I had my little pum under the pillow. I said, oh, they said when it died down, y'all were going to unalive me, huh? And he was like, what you talking about? That's what I'm talking about. That was me. I could have lost my life right then and there, but I didn't care. I went to the hotel with the pum and had it under the pillow. That was me. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. And I did. I didn't care. Because I felt like they wasn't treating me right. So I feel like I'm a counselor. If you mistreat me, I'm going to be good to you. I'm going to be good to you. I'm going to make you happy. But if you ever cross me, I'm going to get my lick back. That was me. As long as you treat me the way I treat you, we good. The minute you play with me, that's when shit going to get serious because I'm going to get active. Wasn't that a way to live? Wasn't that a way to live? I ain't care about no man. A female, I just slap her up. Shut up. But a man, I knew I couldn't be no man, but it's just sad to say that when my husband broke my jaw, I ain't never looked at it like that with him because I was pregnant, but I wanted to get him too. But for some apparent reason, I let him make it. I ain't never felt the need that I had to pum another woman. Nah, I ain't pum her. I slap her up like pimps. Slap her up, just shut up. I had that mentality. I'm not lying to y'all. I didn't care about, I was like, it is what it is. You play with me. And I don't need no entourage. I ain't need nobody to jump in on none of that. How you go to a fight? How you slap somebody and it's two of them and you by yourself? Yeah, I did that. When I almost got under live, I slapped the girl and it was them two. And I thought I was going to have to fight both of them. And we ain't do no fighting. I'm standing up there ready to fight. And when I turned around, we ain't fighting. I turned around to go get in my truck. Pum. I don't remember nothing else. So how can I not take accountability for me putting my hands on somebody? I did. But I ain't never thought she would pum me with my back turned. And thank God my back was turned because I probably would have snatched the pum out of her hand. And then it probably would have been the other way around. But I'm still alive. And that's all that matters. And when you can take accountability and you're transparent, you live in your truth, and you can take your L, you can survive. Stop pointing the finger at somebody else. They did this, they did that, and what you did. Come on, man. When y'all gonna stop? Yeah, because my mama did this, and my mama ain't raised me, and my dad ain't. You finding all kind of excuses not to forgive. So what your mama gave you to your grandma? So what your mama ain't raised you? So what? When you gonna forgive? Hey, Pat. Stop holding on to the past of what your mama didn't do. Look at your life now. Look at your beautiful kids, your beautiful grandchildren. Look at the life that you have now. But no, you still holding on to a grudge. Well, you ain't never raised me, and why you ain't never did this and this and that. He said, forgive. I'm just saying. But y'all want to be around here, get mad when somebody then did something to you. But what about what you did to other people? When you going to look in the mirror and say, you know what? Lord, forgive me for my sins. I repent. I was wrong too. And I'm sorry. You know why some of y'all never gonna say I'm sorry? Because y'all still holding on to what somebody did y'all. You want somebody to forgive you for what you doing, but you still holding on to what your mama, your daddy wasn't there, and your mama wasn't there. Your mama was on drugs, your daddy was on drugs. Oh, well, that's still the mama and the daddy that God gave you. We can't pick our parents. Let me tell you something. Some of the children that are the black sheep got more than what they was expecting. In spite of you being a black sheep, going through everything that you went through, look how God bless you. You got more than the ones that they gravitated. So you got more than them. And they need you. Ain't that the typical thing where God said, I make your enemies your footstool? I make your family members that overlook you, look down on you. Now they need you. I'm just saying. That man upstairs is so awesome, Cheryl. He is so powerful. And every word that he say, he stand on that. I make your enemies your footstool. The daughter that been cast out. The daughter that the mama don't never call. The daughter that every time you have some, you ain't never a part of. The daughter that everybody overlooked. The black sheep is the ones that God give the most to. I'm just saying. The one they look over. The one they talk about. The one that's got the giving heart. The one that's got a good spirit. The one that's always helping the family, always giving. You know why you so blessed? Because he said, many are called, but few are chosen. You are the chosen one. You are the chosen one. And you better know it. You are the one. Now they wonder, well, I wonder how she get, all she been through, all the agony, all the mistreated, all the talking down, always making her feel bad, always talking about her and her children and her husband and all that kind of stuff there. And now the ones who got everything that didn't get mistreated is wondering why you blessed. Because you one of the ones. Because you her and you him. You one of the ones. How about that? Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Talking about, oh, well, my mama wasn't there. My dad, I don't even know who my real daddy is. Ain't nobody, they don't be there for me and my children. My children graduated. My mama ain't sure up. The daddy ain't sure up and this and that. But at the end of the day, you blessed and highly favored. I want to thank you. You one of the ones. You one of the ones, and you going to outlive them. Somebody on here going to be the one that have to step up and bury somebody in the family. Because they ain't got it. But they perpetrate a fraud and make it believe like they got insurance, they got it going on, they got this and they got that, and they really don't have none of that. You're going to be one of the ones to make a decision whether or not you want to help or not. And you don't have to. I'm going to say it again. You don't have to. But knowing you the person that you are, you still going to contribute. In spite of all they did to you, talked about you, scandalized you, mistreated you, and you still one of them ones. Come on, somebody. You one of the ones. So let them talk. Don't feel bad because they ain't show up for your baby. That's your baby. You was there. You was there. Don't feel bad because they ain't show up at your party, or they showed up at your party and showed out at your party and took the spotlight from you. Don't feel bad because you one of the ones. You one of the chosen ones. Know who you are and whose you are. That's why you got more than them. Because they thought they was more than you. Ain't God powerful? You riding around in your nice car, and you got a nice, beautiful house, and your children and graduate from high school, going to college and all that, and they saying, well, damn. Oh, She got more than what we got now. Now they jealous and looking at you and try to figure out your lifestyle. And you got a husband and she always a bridesmaid, never been a bride. I'm just saying. But you was the black sheep. Now you the black sheep. Now you got a good husband. Now you got a beautiful family. Ask God to protect and put a armor over you and your a head of protection over you and your children and your family and your husband and your wife. Cause they mad. They big mad. They big mad. I'm just saying, you one of the ones that they cast out. You one of the ones that's not in the group chat. You one of the ones that they don't call. You one of the ones that they talking about right now as we speaking right now. Talking about you can help it and you don't want to help. You've been helping. You've been helping. Enough is enough. When your little current's gone and your little money gone, who's gonna help you and your family? I'm just saying. They mad at you because you don't want to get along. You don't want to help them. Oh well. You made your bed hard. Lay in it. Lay in it, ballers, shot callers. Remember when I ain't have me and my children ain't have? But remember when I asked and ain't nobody had nothing, ain't nobody got it, nobody could help me and this and that. Ain't it funny how it ain't no fun when a rabbit it ain't no fun. Now it's my turn to shine. Even though I'm not boasting and bragging, but God said, I make your enemies your footstool. So I'm going to bless you in front of them. I'm saying, he always do it for me all the time. All the time. And one day I'm going to be able to call them one by one out. Remember when you remember when we had that talk and y'all was so busy caught up into being jealous of me till y'all missed the big picture. See, you could be an access to some people, but they kick you out. But the reason they kick you out, you're looking at it in a bad way. But God said, I ain't want them a part of your process anyway. I'm just saying, rejection is protection. He was protecting you the whole while. And you crying and you whining, why, Lord, why they treat me like this? Why ain't nobody don't do this for me? Why ain't nobody show up for my children? Why nobody ain't bought my children nothing and this and that? But the grandma bought a cup for the other grandchild. And God said, just hold on. Because I'm about to show up and show out. I'm about to show up and show out. He said, I will never leave you nor to forsake you. And you know who I am. You acknowledge me. You know who I am. You talk to me. Why wouldn't I bless you? Yes, he is on time. All the time. God is good all the time. See, we leave him. He don't leave us. He the same today, yesterday, and forevermore. He ain't gonna never change on us. So y'all stay over there, little wickedness. Hey, little wickedness. Hey, little saved. Hey, saved, sanctified. Hey, hey, girl. That's how you do the wicked. Hey, girl. You don't act funny with him. You don't act snobby with him. You keep on being the person that you are, that God created you to be. Because the minute you go to cussing and yelling and all that, and then he goes, I told you she was a hypocrite. And so you ain't supposed to get mad because you're a child of God. No, I ain't got to use profanity, but I still can get mad and tell you how I feel about what you did or what you said. See what I'm saying? So you still entitled to your feelings and feeling some type of way. Don't get it twisted about God. Because he did say, speak boldly as you ought to speak. But I ain't supposed to say nothing because I'm a Christian. I ain't supposed to defend myself because I'm a Christian. A lot of them, I went to God on them. I say, Lord, 72 hours, that's me. Lord, I ain't did nothing this time. I ain't said nothing to them. They picking with me, Lord. Lord, you gonna handle this. Please handle this for me, Lord, because I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go back. Can you please handle them? Can you please tell them to leave me alone? Y'all, every time I would get into it with somebody on the internet or somebody, it would take me 3 days, 72 hours to calm down. Because I'm tossing and turning, flipping and tripping. Because I would sit up and like, you know what? I ain't say something. I got to say something. That's me. So certain things, I'm not going to entertain certain situations. But if somebody come at me, I know how to handle them in a respectable way. Why you cursing? Why you mad? And what's going on? See, you got to know how to kill them with kindness. Like when a man cheat on you and mistreat you some kind of way, they always come in the house and start messing confusion with you. Because he wants you to give him a reason so he go take a shower and go lay down. Because he know he been out there doing wrong. See, it's the game people playing. And they playing the game very well on the internet. They playing the game in your face on the internet. And they getting paid for it. But they selling their souls. And they deceiving people. Everybody mad with each other. Everybody going at each other. And this and that and that and this and this and that. Okay, I'm going to ask y'all a question. I'm going to go on the internet tonight. And I'm going to go on YouTube and certain platforms. Because I want to see if there's any other person out there that's like me. And I know they got people around the world that's just like me trying to get people to change their life and change their persona. I'm talking about a person like me that came from everything, that did stuff she ain't even have to do. That's on the internet saying, you know what? Can y'all come over here? Because I got something I need to tell y'all. And guess what? At the end of the day, you're going to get a reward at the end. And the reward is God, changing your life. And he blessing you in the midst of it. I just want to see how many people on the internet, I'm going to say on the internet in New Orleans, I'm going to say saving people or telling people, you know what? This is what you need to do, young man. This is what you need to do, young lady. Well, let me get Miss Ann up here because we need a bunch of young ladies or a bunch of women. Let's start a youth group for the women and the older women that's going through. But no, they don't want that to happen. But it's happening. That's why he said the last should be first and the first should be last. It's all fine and dandy, you're on the internet and all this going on, and you're getting big money, you're getting paid and all that. But at the end of the day, God want to know, did you save a soul? Well, how could you save a soul when your soul is not saved? Come on, somebody. How can you save a soul when yours not saved? I'm just saying. How could you come and tell me about Jehovah when you're not living right? I'm just saying, how could you tell me to live my life a certain way and live my life right when you still around here doing stuff that's not of the will of God? You're not living right. And I'm not judging, but it speaks for itself. Just look on the internet. I'm going to say it again. God is not the author of confusion. Wherever there's confusion, he's not in the midst of none of that. He ain't got nothing to do with that. That's not who he is. He's a peacemaker. He wants us to be peaceful and want us to make peace and want us to touch people's lives. When I roll in front of Jehovah and I stand in front of him, he gonna say, my daughter, job well done. He's not gonna bring up my past. He's not gonna bring up the things that I did in the past, because everything that I did, he already knew I was gonna do it before I did it. When you stand in the line, if Jehovah come to there tomorrow, when you stand in the line, what you gonna tell him? I was on earth, and I was, showing this and all that. Well, all the people you had around you, all these people, out of all the people was around you, can you tell me one or two people that you saved their life? Or you told them to get their life right? I'm saying, but how can you tell people you got to practice what you preach? You can't tell people, oh, let me tell you about God. And how can, the wicked know the word of God. So quite natural, the wicked gonna talk about God, but they still the wicked. Come on, man, ain't nobody still out there living, selling drugs and all that. Could tell me about, are you still, God, but you still out there, you still on the block, poisoning our kids, you still delivering. But, okay. I don't want it like that. I don't want it I don't want it to where nobody being affected. I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want to live like that. That's not who I am. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna say this one more again. It is so peaceful on this side. And you still get the opportunity to enjoy your life. You still get the opportunity to have nice clothes, nice cars, nice immaterial things on this side. He still wants you to enjoy your life because you represent him. God still wants you to have the riches and the rest. He still wants you to be blessed because that glorifies and show you how he work in people's lives. He want me to show y'all my blessings that he done gave me. He gave me a blessing by being here. He allowed me to be here with a bullet right here. With a bullet right here in my chest. It's right here in my chest. He allowed me to be here. So why wouldn't I praise and glorify him and talk about him all the time? He the only one that can leave me here on earth. He left me here for a purpose, a reason and a purpose. And I'm going to serve the purpose, whether y'all like it or not. How about that? He left me here. He left me here. But I'm not selling my soul at all. I'm not selling my soul at all. I don't want nobody dirty, nasty. Oh, and you could come over here. If I come over there, promise me you ain't gonna get mad when I be real with you. Promise me you ain't gonna be mad when I tell you about yourself. I'm just saying. Yeah, Queen. Nothing but blessings in spite of whatever we've been through. And guess what? God allowed people to be in your life for a reason and a season. We still hold on to when the season be up and we still won't be with him. The season up with him. He not right. Why is you still running behind him? Why you still want to be with him when he wasn't good to begin with? Still holding on to his dog ass. For what reason? Girl, he's sleeping around. And you still won't be with him. What it is that you love, the way he make you feel in bed and still lying to you. How somebody make you feel good, happy, and sad at the same time. You either gonna make me happy or you gonna make me sad. And if you make me sad, I don't want to be with you because I want to be happy. Oh, well, we had a good day today. Oh, it was a good day. We was happy today. And tomorrow we'll be back to life, back to reality. That's us. That used to be me. You cook, oh, we at home, we eating and all that kind of stuff. I didn't cook. And me and my baby eating and all that kind of stuff there. Take our little bath, our little shower and all that. We go get in the bed and this and that. It was one good day out of 365 days a year. You get maybe 1 or 2 good days. And that's what you want. And that's what you want. When God give us children, he give us children for a reason. A lot of us wouldn't be here if he wouldn't have gave us children. He give you children so you could live longer and look after your children. He ain't left you here to be a damn fool for him over there or her over there. Because we got little children that's looking up for us and we supposed to be a pillar to them. And now little George or little Annie over there looking sad. Well, mama, why you still letting daddy do that? And you know, daddy be with the other woman over there. And why you still letting mama do that? Mama be out there with another man. And mama be going outside with all the boot out and all that kind of stuff. And daddy be doing all this and this and that. The children is watching. There's a generation that's coming up. And you tell them, maybe don't worry about it. You know, and tell, go in your room. Or now it's time for me to go in my room when I didn't saw all this and y'all fussing and ramping and all that kind of stuff there. Now this child ain't consumed all this by thinking it's okay to fight a woman or it's okay to fight a man because that's what they saw. Because mama said, oh, it's going to be all right. Well, mama, you say you weren't going to let him back in. You say you weren't going to be with him no more. And you still letting him come up. You still be fighting and all that. He be mean to you. And mama, why you still deal with that? So you giving your daughter the okay to be with an abusive man. Or your son okay to be with an abusive woman. You done got oops upside the head. And in your mind, he just mad, she just mad. You know, don't worry about that. You know, daddy be, you know, daddy act like that when he be drinking and stuff like that. You know, and mama act like that when she be drinking and all that kind of stuff. The excuse after excuse after excuse. Now you got the daughter thinking it's okay. You got the son thinking it's okay. And now when they grow up and somebody abused them and they stay in that type of environment because they felt like that's the new norm. And it's not. Now, I hate abusers. I mean, not literally. I don't hate nobody. But a man that abused a woman, oh my God. Every time a man used to say something to me or disrespect me, he could be driving. Oh, I had that bad. Or lie to me. I used to be like, I know you ain't lying. Enough to unalive both of us. Why you punch me in my face? Stop lying. That was me. Shut your punk ass up. Don't talk to me like that. I'm a man. Nah. If you was a man, you wouldn't ever disrespect me. You would have brought your ass home last night. Had me going to sleep with one eye open and one closed. I told you don't play with me. Don't play with my feelings. That shit don't feel good. If you don't want me, you don't want to be with me, you want to play games, leave me alone. Because I be wanting blood. You say you love me, I believe you. Love is an action word. How you love me, you cheat on me. You stay out all night till the next day and all that. That ain't love. If you love me, you'll love me enough not to cheat on me, not to disrespect me. But oh, I forgot. You can't love me like that because you don't love yourself like that. You don't even love your mama like that. You disrespect your own mama. And a lot of y'all women think it's cool that a man disrespect his mama and mistreat his mama. Y'all think y'all got him wrapped around y'all hand, but at the end of the day, y'all got to get that back too. How could you be a woman and don't want a man to love and cherish his mama? How could you even try to compare yourself to a mother? Oh, but you got children, you gonna see. The same way you treating that mother with her son. You got a son. And your son gonna treat you the same way. Just remember, all y'all gotta remember, in life, you get that back. You reap what you sow. Remember, I'm a mother. Remember, she's a mother. She's a mother. She's a mother. He's a father. He's a father. He's a father. Whatever you dish out in the universe, you get it back. Sometimes 7 times 7. But just know that you gonna get it back. One way or another. Sooner than later. Since y'all think y'all got all sold up. Well, I know he don't even talk to his mama. She don't even go by her mama. How could you be in a relationship with somebody and they do not encourage you to do what's right by somebody who birthed you, somebody who loved you, somebody who been there for you, somebody who made the way for you? Y'all are so evil. And a lot of y'all little women out there, young girls, and some of y'all older women are very evil and deceitful when it comes down to a man and his mama. Oh, but what goes around comes around. Oh, but you got to get that back. One way or another. Clock that tea. A lot of y'all not worrying about that right now because y'all like, oh, ain't nobody worrying about it. No, you ain't worrying about it. And God done gave a lot of y'all warnings. He done told y'all, don't put your hand on that one. Because every time, but what a lot of people don't know, when you in a relationship with somebody, y'all become one in that house. And whatever that person do and you're a part of it, you going out with them. I ain't never in my life ever tried to turn a man against his mother. If it's anything, I encourage him to do right by his mom. My last husband tried to talk to his mama some kind of way. I say, I know you ain't talking to your mama like that. I know damn well you ain't talking to your mama like that. How could you talk to your mama like that? That's what I'm saying to him. How could you talk to your mama like that in front of me? And I know you got a damn good mom. I'm just saying. My last husband was a mama's boy. His mama, anything and everything in the world she tried to do for her son. That still was her baby. Until it became overwhelming and it was enough. And I thought maybe after his mother passed, he was going to get his life right and change his life. But he still was the same old person he was when he got out of jail. I'm just saying. And that lady ain't never disliked me. She didn't dislike me. It was her daughters. And I can't say her daughters. It was a daughter that made her choose over me as her daughter. If that lady ain't said nothing else, you know what she told me? She said, Aunt, she said, I love you because I know if I leave this earth today or tomorrow, you're going to take care of my son. That's what his mama told me. And when his mama passed away, and the sister who didn't like me, still don't like me to this day, say, I bet not come to the funeral. And my husband was like, you still could come. I said, I didn't been put out of many places, but never a church house. And I was bold enough to go. But I said, you know what, Lord, I'm not going to go. Well, why put my name in an obituary as the daughter-in-law, but I wasn't invited to my own mother funeral? She said she was going to call the police and put me out the church. But it's okay, because God don't sleep. It's okay, and I never done her nothing. I promise you, I never done her nothing. And to this day, this woman don't like me, and I never done her nothing. She worried about what was going on with me and her brother. That's your brother. Your brother got married. And she only went out with her brother used to tell her in Maddie. She was a Maddie sister-in-law. Whatever her brother tell her, she going along to get along. My brother cannot tell me anything about no woman that done been good in his life. Whether you wrong or right, you still my brother, but you can't talk about no woman that been good in your life. Not to me. A lot of y'all sister-in-laws and a lot of y'all in-laws and all that, y'all be dead wrong. You was friends and you liked the girl and all that. Now you got somebody else and you don't like the girl no more and all that. Y'all wrong for that. If you liked her then, you still like her now. Whether he with her or not. She was good to you, and that's all that matters. A lot of y'all go along to get along. You only like her because her and your brother together. But the minute they ain't together, but the girl was good to you, treated you like you was a sister, help y'all. As long as they're together, y'all need to help. They help y'all together. And now he with somebody else and you forgot about the other girl that was good. Y'all some go along to get along people. And I hate it. 3 people are calling. Somebody treat you good, even if a person moved on. If a person still was good to me, I'm still going. I like the other sister. Every time she see me and her still, no matter what, she speak to me. She don't have no bad blood. It's just that one. How could you tell somebody don't come to their mother funeral and didn't come to our wedding and didn't want our children to be a part of it? They consume that shit and bring that shit all the way down to the generation, and their children have their children hating on you and disliking you for no reason. But God don't sleep, because I was good to that man there too. A lot of y'all men, y'all bring that shit in y'all family. Whatever go on in the house, that's between you and your spouse. Calling your mom up, let me tell you what she did. No, tell her what you did, Negro. So y'all, I love y'all. It's 9:00, and I would love to be on here much longer. But today we was talking about people that go along to get along, and all y'all got to do is keep watching on the internet, and y'all gonna see people for who they really are. It's a whole bunch of mess and confusion. It's this one being with that one, this one talking about that one, this one talking about that one, this one with that one, and this one with that. It's a whole bunch of fake cross-drawing shit on the internet. And God gonna show people who He is, because a lot of people is big-headed. Because I got this and I got this and I'm doing it like this and I got it like that and this and that. Temporarily. Only what you do for Christ gonna last. If it's us versus them, who you think gonna win? If it's us versus them, who you think gonna win? Amy's. So I love y'all. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. I love ya. Tomorrow. Woo! Y'all be blessed. Look at them arms, girl. Look at them arms. Look at the muscles in the arm. Girl, look at the muscles. Look at the muscles. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Look. Yeah. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Love y'all. I love this stuff. I ain't gonna lie. I love this. I love you.